morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And so, yes, subscribe and share. This is Cancer season. It is the beginning of the water signs, the first water sign to experience within the year. That means that we're in a place where we're exploring emotions that we've taken on, good and bad. We're releasing emotions that are not productive, which means that in the house of Cancer, you may have covered yourself and you may have kept your emotions locked in like the crab. But during the Cancer season, that covering becomes almost like dismantled because pressure rises and you got to let it go. Where nature was taking care of things, people may have went out and they improvised with their feelings. They looked over things. Nurture is saying, no, we have to nurture our wounds. We got to nurture things that were hurt, even if we don't know what it is, because we've been so, what I say, looking away from our true feelings. So Cancer brings you back home, to the heart of things, to the heart of truth, whether you want to deal with truth or not. Those that don't want to deal with truth will continue to stay in anger and frustration. They'll continue to have anxiety and worry. Those that want to face the nurture aspect and emotions that were hidden will begin to look at how they can release those old feelings and thoughts that have hurt them, to take on the new feelings of thoughts that will produce and push you into the future. Cancer is the fourth house. It is, again, the home. It talks about everything that's happened to a person in the home from the beginning of their life. That house has been speaking to individuals energetically from the beginning of their birth. Fourth house, it's the mother energy. It is the moon. Cancer is moon. It doesn't matter if it's your sun sign. Therefore, it operates in a feminine energy. And I did a feminine energy to kind of like bring people into the understanding of what they're feeling, because I know that many people are experiencing, I don't know what's happening to me, but you don't have to know what's happening to you when you realize that you're connected to the universe. Even when you're fighting, knowing why you feel a certain way. People control their emotions, but they begin to get an understanding that they can't control their emotions, which means now I need to learn how to properly control my emotions. So Cancer has been hiding things. Even when you think about the disease cancer, it's hidden almost until there's no way to treat it and heal a person. However, as time has went on, we have healing modalities for cancer. And in most cases, it has to do with holistic treatment, positive thinking, meditation. Modalities of spirituality will heal cancer, the disease, if we get a handle on it to begin with. So you're looking at the fourth house. You're experiencing a new moon that's coming up on the 28th. And it is at a position where it's asking us to look at the new beginnings. One of the things that I teach in new beginnings is that I can say I'm in a new beginning, but have I closed the door on old things? Here, hence, we're talking about emotions, but those emotions will turn into situations in the home that have been patterns from the past. Our generations, meaning mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, may have had the same situations going on. You have to look into it for yourself. The key is understanding where you are with this energy and knowing how to heal it. And it's always going to be in the spiritual realm, or your spiritual practices, to change your mind cognitively, which is where, I have the advantage of going into three three different areas: theology, psychology, and astrology. There's more, but meshing those three together, I've been able to help a lot of people, helping people get to their happiness, not live a life of misery. And so some people will take this energy and they will deflect, because they feel the discord within themselves. The discord within ourselves is that time or that piece of us is saying, check in, I need to be healed. A lot of people have used cancer to understand that it's a inner child time, to nurture the inner child that may have been wounded. And so all of this is on the table right now. It's on the table for your change, and your change is in your hands. No one else can do this for you. No one can do the work for you. The spiritual journey is what you have to look at. What journey you're going to take at this point for your healing if you're not on the path of healing. So I just wanted to give you some updates on the energy, because I think I was out of town, or I may have been dealing with family matters myself the last month. Yeah, it's been a lot going on. And I wanted to just kind of like come back in and give an understanding of what's happening, because theoretically you can make it, but you have to understand that feminine energy and the moon sign of Cancer, even if it's sun, it's going to, if you have not already felt it, have people feeling like they don't know what they're doing. They feel empty. They feel empty in places that others may not feel it. It depends on where this moon is sitting in your chart, by the way. So you guys be blessed and know that you can do all things through Christ, but you have to believe it. And you have to take that time with yourself to do all things. Isolation is not a bad thing. I had some people tell me it's not good. It's not good when you don't want it, or when you're not mature enough to understand that you need time to yourself in order to collect your own thoughts, to create who you want to be in the future. And your future is every moment that passes. The next minute, listening to me, tomorrow is a future you. But you cannot change you emotionally, which is what Cancer brings, because it's a water sign, that element. It brings in emotions that are like the tides in the sea, up and down, or you balance out that tide and the waters begin to just flow nicely and peacefully. Well, it's hard to get that mindset when everyone is speaking to us. We even need to turn our phones off at times. We have to be turned off from social media, because we can become so habit forming to things that we don't realize something is controlling us, rather than God within us, that God is within us, and our energy begins to tap out, or go into another place where we're out of control again. So isolation is all about learning how to control your own mind, and that you're not controlled by others. I hope this is a blessing to you. Leave some comments, and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Share with someone so they can know what they're dealing with. We're going to higher ground. Higher ground is elevating our mind state. Blessings.